That's pretty cool. Do you guys think, we've got like this project that just, spoke, and then, you've got a lot of other projects that have a cartoon element. We're about to have a renaissance of like simple games, I feel like, and they'll be play to earn games because a lot of them are, and simple doesn't mean bad. It could mean fun. But I also wonder if we're going to have a renaissance of almost like Saturday morning cartoons, because I'm seeing a lot of projects that are saying, we're going to use the funds of this to invest to be able to make like an animated series or something like that. That's starting to happen more and more. We're gonna have like a renaissance of Saturday morning
That'd be
cartoons.
very cool. And then we could all eat cereal and watch our cartoons.
For real.
Yeah,
Can't wait
everybody's
to
got
hear
a genre, man. The baby, the youth. That's big. That's big money. Like when I was doing screen repair, for businesses, I ran into a couple who did YouTube for just literally making baby videos. They made hundreds of thousands every year by doing that, just getting views.
Oh yeah, that's a huge market. If you can tap into the kid world, that's a huge market.
Did they like reuse babies, or did they age out of the program, or how did it work?
I don't know if they're recyclable. I don't know.
I think they are.
Can I return this baby?
I'm
I'm done with it.
But that's like just frowned upon. It's against our policy.
Yeah, don't leave your
some countries.
Yeah.
No, yeah. There's one YouTuber friend I grew up with, and he paid adults, like 20 different adults. It was like $2,000 a month, and all they did was play the new app games that kids would play, and they just uploaded content. And this kid we all started at the same time, and I went to 6,000 followers, and he went to, it was like 11 million followers in the span of like 6 months. It was just ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah. What a good hack to do that. But yeah, if Saturday morning cartoons were like, because right now, am I wrong? That's an old school thing, right? There's not really morning cartoons anymore.
Nope.
What a sad state of affairs we found ourselves in. That kids.
I know, right? But like, you're right. If they tap into that again, and it's not like it's a circle like that. We're a vicious circle that we are always in, and I think it's time that we tap back into Saturday morning cartoons, or even Sunday, whatever. And then just, we all have rights to all these like NFT projects, like we're part of NFT projects. We have licensing, we have rights. Like that would be amazing. Like that would be so good. What a great idea.
Suggesting that it would almost be like holders of the NFT would have like a rights, like a revenue share.
Yes.
Yeah. There's projects that are doing that. I think I said this the other day, or I may have said it privately to one of y'all, but Ben Mesrick, the guy that wrote 21, and he wrote The Social Network and Accidental Billionaires, the Winklevoss documentary book, he actually is doing an NFT project where he wants to make a book out of it and maybe a movie out of it, and he's giving the rights away for those that buy that NFT too. So yeah, the model is out there to be able to do that. And it'd be cool to have like an Ape Kids Club, and they make an Ape Kids Club, Saturday morning show. And just by holding that, it would probably be more valuable because it would be original merchandise that from the Genesis launch of it. But also, yeah, it'd be cool if there was a revenue share with it too. That'd be a pretty awesome little side benefit. Good passive income.
Definitely. That would be pretty cool.
I'd love it if they could pull that off. Crypt Keeper, you have your hand up. What's up?
Yeah, no, I'm about to. Me and one of my friends is gonna make a kids book. It's gonna be like ABCs for like. It's gonna be a book that's from A to Z, and each alphabet is gonna represent something like in the crypto world, but it's gonna be for kids.
Wow.
Like A for assets, B for Bitcoin, C for currency. So nobody steal my idea.
Yeah, you better. That better be coming out tomorrow, because someone's writing that down.
Nobody can't do it as good as I am, because I got the craziest artist to do it.
I have a question with that idea, right? You know how we all have, well, most of us in here are Ape Kids owners now or whatever. But okay, like let's say whatever NFT projects we have, and we have like the licensing with that. Can we create a book and then we use our character or like our friends' characters, and then we don't have to get permission?
100%. You can look at the Bored Apes. They do it with their apes. You own everything. You own everything that has to do with that character.
So if I want to name,
struggling with that is CryptoPunks.
Oh yeah. So if I want to name mine and make a little animated video that's based on mine, I've got the rights to do that. Correct?
Yep. Yep. As long as you got the money to do it, you got the rights to do it also.
You guys, this is like intense alpha.
It
We could get,
depends.
yeah, we could get all our ape kids together and make a book and an animated series, and then sell merch for each character, and then yeah, we could just
Well,
get rich off that.
let's do it.
I want to do Pampers. I want to do Pampers with my ape kid on it.
Man, that would
Hey,
be
he's
dope.
just dropping all the. Okay, I'm gonna write this down too.
Nah, write it down. Write it down.
Hey,
Just
no,
involve me
truly
in
though,
it.
if one of us could get into that world, it opens it up for everybody.
Of
You guys,
course.
let's call Huggies and Pampers and set up a meeting.
And I
I'm
think
so
they
down.
will eat ape kids alive. Like I think they'll enjoy it so crazy. Like imagine it on baby bottles and the
That's
little
what I was saying in the chat last night.
the
Yeah.
pacifier lanyards. Like come
Hey, the
on,
gold
bro.
pacifier too. The ape kids
Onesies,
gold
but
pacifier.
think about onesies. Onesies would sell nuts.
Crazy.
You know what?
bro.
All these people that own the NFT projects, like Ape Kids or Bored Yacht, like whatever, they were probably like, why aren't these people like, why aren't our holders like running to Target and having meetings, or like
Exactly.
Huggies and having
Because
meetings?
they
Like, what
expect
are they
them to do
doing?
it. Because they expect the owners to do it. I feel like the community expects the owners to do it, when in reality it's like we could do
We
it.
should do it.
It's
We all
our.
should do
It's
it.
we bought it. It's ours. They don't have nothing to
Yes.
do with it after we purchase it.
They're
I
probably
think
laughing at us like, okay, here they are with all the rights to, every every NFT they buy. Like they could go do whatever. Oh no, they're just waiting for us to do
Yeah,
more.
that's
It's a
funny though.
community-driven
That's funny you
project.
mentioned that, because that's really taking action. Like everybody has ideas, everybody has all these opinions, but nobody's going to take the action. It's very few that's going to actually make it happen, and that's why there's very few people with all the money, right, in the world. I mean, that's just at the end of the day how it is. And there's a lot of people in crypto space, but not a lot of people are willing to make things happen, and that's why it's very hard to make a successful project. And so you're right. Like a lot of people are sitting there expecting someone else to do it, willing to throw blame, but never willing to take responsibility. And that's something that that I found was really cool with Shiba Inu. How that even bounced back to life was because holders, big whale holders, made that happen for it. Made the marketing behind it.
Man, I was sitting on 600 million Shiba.
Gee.
My-
One thing, we're talking about, like rights and everything, is I think exclusivity would be a problem. Let's say you went to Target and, all of us that are in here went to Target and they, bought the rights, or not the rights, but they used our ape kids. But then another group on another horrible Twitter Spaces, okay, not as good as this one, went and did the same thing to Walmart, right? And they went and tried to do the exact same thing. Neither Target nor Walmart would like that because they would want some sort of exclusivity. I think that's one of the reasons why people look to the projects to do that, because that way it would be, you go to Target and you're like, okay, now you can make them for all of these kids that are on there, rather than just, us that are in here and there. So I think exclusivity would be a hurdle on some of this. Not saying it can't be worked around, but it's something that would have to be considered.
But I think the exclusivity is there because there's no ape like yours.
Yeah.
So that's exclusivity in its own. Now,
but what if you got a cuter one? I'm just saying, like
it's just like going into Macy's and you see a big ass section for polo. It's all preference.
True. It is. A lot of these stores do have the same brands. They just have different items. That is true.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good counterpoint.
Be sure to listen in to all of our weekly shows and follow us on Twitter for updates.